Libra, welcome to your full moon in Aries reading. I hope this finds you well. And like I told Aries, this is really impacting you, right? Because Aries is your opposite. And especially when we're talking about, you know, the South Node in Libra right now, North Node in Aries, y'all are really being triggered, okay? And so for you, this is similar to Aries. You might want to go watch their reading. Really bringing up these first versus seventh house matter, self versus others, really magnified. For you, it's a little bit opposite, right? From Aries, in that this is happening in your seventh house, where you're having to let go of something having to do with partnerships, significant others, maybe contracts are relevant, because the sun is highlighting something about yourself, and it's making you aware of what you got to let go of in your relationships, your most important of relationships. And it could be, with this card here, opposition, that you've dealt with some kind of pushback from other people, opposing viewpoints, personal differences, a communication gap, disharmony, misunderstandings, estrangement, okay? So take it how it applies. We're going to see how it comes out in the spread for you. But whatever is going on, it's showing you something you got to let go of with your relationships, okay? Things might be diplomatic, but there might be a little bit of frustration there of you feeling like, well, I've got to be diplomatic, because if I don't, you know, what's going to happen to me? Because these people are not cooperating. There's going to be some kind of pushback. So let's see what the cards say. Oh, wow. I think Leo got that. Same card in the same position. So Leo might be relevant, might want to, if it is, go watch that video. But this is about give and take in these relationships. But are you getting breadcrumbed? Are people just giving you barely enough, if that? Do you feel like you're getting strung along in these relationships where they're just kind of, I'm also getting for you that this is like, is somebody like holding a carrot up? Like they keep giving you little carrots, stringing you along, and you're never really getting everything that you need. This might have to do with charities. This might have to do with sharing resources, people being generous, okay? We'll see where it goes. The main issue here, oh my gosh. Listen, y'all's readings have been so heavy lately, and I'm feeling it again with the sun in reverse, where some of you have been, I'm sorry, dealing with some depression, okay? You have been dealing with some unhappiness in your life. Some of you have not been in good physical health. Not just emotional health, but physical health. Some of you not seeing things very clearly, not seeing where are the good times? When are they coming in? How do I heal this situation? How do I have success with this situation? Where am I going to get the growth? Okay, where do I find the warmth in my life? And in the past, perhaps a marriage or a Taurus was relevant. We'll see, or some type of commitment in the future. Oh my God, come on now. There's some kind of, you know, fallout here. And at the foundation, you've got a Princess of Swords. So you might be in communications with somebody like an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Well, yeah, that could be you. But a lot of mental energy. Maybe you're looking at somebody or somebody's looking into you. And in the outcome, I think you're in this very kind of reevaluating type of energy of, well, what am I going to invest myself into at this point? Because some of you have already put a lot of yourself into someone or something, but I think you're kind of like reevaluating, like, how much longer does this take? Okay, there we go again. You know, Nine of Pentacles is like, some of you maybe are down and depressed because if you are single and you've been trying to go it alone, I don't know, I'm getting something about when is this gonna end. It's like some of you maybe have been self-sufficient and you're not happy about it. You actually want somebody. You don't want to go it alone, okay? Others of you, if you haven't felt like you've had more than enough for yourself, yeah, that's what you're unhappy about, okay? There's something about self-sufficiency here that is, yeah, what's being given. I'm just going to go back to it again about generosity and what people are giving you, okay? Somebody might have given you something, but it kind of left you feeling like, you know, you kind of have to take care of yourself. And in the past, I'm seeing with the Four of Swords again, something here about healing a commitment, healing your beliefs, healing having to do with your support system, and healing an issue where you're not getting a second chance, okay? Or healing an issue that was, I'm getting hard to face, hard to look at, okay? Because somebody really didn't want to take a long, hard look at something and maybe accept something that is, and it has to do with support issues, beliefs, commitment, a Taurus. somebody needed to heal an issue. Yeah, I get about a reading. Okay, it's a feminine energy and a broken commitment. Okay, it could have been actually a marriage, could have been a contract, but I'm getting heavy marriage vibes. Heavy marriage vibes. And that there's not been a second chance, or somebody here did not do the healing work. They didn't learn the lesson, okay? And in the future, I'm seeing, I'm sorry to say, a fallout. Because somebody is resisting something. I'm getting a lot of heavy resisting. Somebody's resisting self-examination, resisting integrity, resisting wholeness, resisting second chances. And I'm not judging. It's just a lot of it. It's like defensiveness might even cause a fallout with somebody. And again, if you're dealing with somebody who is just not being honest and upfront, I'm getting a lot of... Okay, so it cut off. And so what I'm going to have to do is, rather than start the whole thing over again, I'm going to just... You're going to either trust me or not that these are what came out. But let's reverse do it, and I will show you what I got for the future. I am seeing that there is some fallout here, and I really hate to say again that there's something here that is not whole, and it might be because in the past somebody just is not doing the healing work. They're not doing the self-awareness healing work, and it may or may not be you. It may be both parties, Libra. Okay, but I am honestly, the more I sat with the spread, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who, you know, you're not getting what you need out of them. And there's some issue that they're bringing to the table that is, it might not be personal, but it is absolutely impacting you on a personal level. And for that reason, you cannot have a whole relationship with them. And it's making you feel that there's a lack of wholeness within yourself. And there's some pushback again of, you know, I'm not showing up as a whole person and we're not having a whole relationship here. They're resisting you and something that you want. There it is, which is casting a shadow of doubt over this relationship and maybe even causing you to doubt yourself about, can we even move this thing forward? Because this is not even a whole relationship. I'm not getting the wholeness of this person. And it's making me feel like there's a void or something missing within myself. So I do feel that hinging this all together, there's a lot of mental energy here. Yes, it's probably around you. You might be observing things. You might be looking into things. A lot of, you know, working on, how do I stabilize this situation? How do I get some harmony and balance? And this might have to do with, if you believe in twin flames, might have to do with on the home front with family. But again, I'm getting another marriage vibe off of this. Working on this, but there's a lot of deep longing here, and it's super internalized. It's really at your core. And honestly, frankly, I feel that all this thinking that you're doing and this longing that is getting triggered is coming about because somebody's not giving you something you need, and you're deeply feeling it. And in the outcome, I'm sorry to say, it almost looks like you continue to remain in this very reflective energy where you're reevaluating how much you've invested into this person or these relationships, and how much more are you going to continue on to get the success with them, or to find some kind of closure in terms of, you know, shared values. For some of you, it might have to do with your career, your legacy, but for others of you, I think this is about, you know, maybe a marriage where you came together because you shared values or whatever. But and I hate to say, is this staying in a relationship for monetary reasons or whatnot, but I do feel it's leaving you longing for something, and it's causing you to doubt yourself in some respect because there's something that you're not getting. You're not being supported in a particular way. The intimacy issues you're being asked to work on is what's missing. Your longing reveals your values, your must-haves in a relationship. And I'm telling you, if there's a marriage going on, this is about money or what other people think or status, or you fill in the blank, but it ain't about the cups or the wands, okay? It's not about the passion. It's a lot of, I could go on. I'm just gonna, you're also being advised about oversharing. Be a better listener. Wait, ask yourself, why am I talking? Do I need more intimacy? I do feel like whoever this person is, you're not getting the connection on an emotional level that you deeply long for. And I am seeing here, it's a masculine is really upside down over it, because I don't know if he's been breadcrumbed, and it's gotten pretty dark. I ain't gonna lie here with the Devil card. Maybe Capricorn is relevant. Pisces, Cancer might be relevant, you know, like water, earth, right? But I do feel that on an emotional level, things have gotten super dark because there's something with this masculine that needs to be healed about a give and take in a relationship. And so you are being advised to work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, and nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon.